Hello and welcome back to Mega Reacts. Today we're going to be watching Stargate SG-1 Season 1 Episode 11. Yes, Episode 11. So I've kind of jacked up the order I've been reading the episode numbers, going by everything I'm looking at. So I might be off on my numbers. I believe this is going to be Episode 11. Let me know if I'm wrong, but when I'm posting things on YouTube, there's a certain number everyone uses. And I was not using that number, apparently, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing, obviously. And the other big thing, the other big news, this is the first episode being watched from the Blu-ray that was sent to me from a patron. So I have been told the quality is much, much better. I haven't watched it yet. I literally just threw it in, made sure it would record on my screen recording software I use for reactions, so everything looks good. We should be good to go. So let's just get into this next episode. But before we do, let's talk about last episode. Getting ahead of myself. So apparently in the 40s, some dude went through the gate, got trapped, been there for what, 40, 50, 60 years? He's been there a long time. Long time. And they show up, he's all naked. And his old girlfriend / fiance comes, and she's old too. He's old and naked. She's just old. And apparently this place is a meeting place for different races, though it's been long abandoned, obviously, probably due to the weather inconsistencies. Basically, the whole building's going to crash into the ocean. So they're out of time. They got to get back, but they can't get back because the console's broken. They got to find a way to get it to work. And they all have to leave. But there's also a wealth of knowledge here. So, of course, our wonderful doctor, who's always seeking knowledge, doesn't want to leave. I say doctor. He's like more of a professor than a doctor, but he's a doctor. You know what I'm saying. So he doesn't want to leave. And he's like, I just want to stay. You can come back and get me. And it's a good thing he didn't do that, because later on they try to go back there. There's nothing. They can't even get back because the portals... The Stargate has been destroyed. So they bring the old dude back, and yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Good episode, good show. Loving some SG-1. Let's get into the next episode. Okay. But before we do, come on this journey with me. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Patreon link in the description below. This is Mega. Let's get into it. My little lion friend. Let's hope audio's good. Seems okay. Oh, that does look crisp. Oh, it does, doesn't it? Oh my. Tilk. A little boy. Tribesmen. Cultists. Oh. Hosts. Oh no! Who is that little boy? It's either himself as a child or his son. Got kind of loud there. Him or his son? A flashback to himself as a child or his son? 50-50.
As soon as we removed Teal'c's Gould, his major organs began to shut down and he ran a high fever.
So the drug failed?
Yes, but it proves that the Gould is Teal'c's immune system. Now, if we can learn about it and safely duplicate its effect, we can save lives on Earth.
There are many hundreds of Goa'uld larvae on Chulak.
His home world?
Chulak.
His home planet?
Right.
It's where he comes from?
You're kidding, right?
It's one of the few worlds in all the galaxy with such an abundance.
It's out of the question. I can't authorize it.
Then I will speak of it no further.
He wants to go home.
Dismissed.
Mind if I
Oh, this does look so much better. I can't lie. Oh my goodness. Blu-ray, baby. So much better than Amazon.
They'll get that drug to work long before that thing dies
I
inside
am
you.
not concerned about my life. I am concerned for the life of my son.
Son.
Your son?
His name is Ryak. I have not spoken of him or of my wife.
Got a whole damn family you just ran off and abandoned.
A family back there. Why didn't you tell us the truth?
A warrior becomes vulnerable if his family is held hostage to the enemy.
Are we the enemy?
You didn't think we'd trust you if we knew. Teal'c, how the hell are we supposed to trust you now?
Within days, my son will come of age. He will be called to the religious life of our world. He will undergo the ceremony of implantation, the Primta. The day when a young boy receives his first Goa'uld symbiote and becomes a true Jaffa. Just as all other Jaffa.
You must save him from this fate.
I take it you don't want that to happen.
It is the means by which the Goa'uld enslave the Jaffa. I will not allow my son to become a slave.
All right, saddle up. Let's grab some weapons. Let's go whoop some ass.
Absolutely not.
With respect, sir, we've considered the risks.
You have.
Yes, and we are all behind Teal'c, sir.
I can see that. What I can't see is what.
Teal'c claims there are other Jaffa who believe in freedom from the Goa'uld as much as he does.
Imagine the strategic advantage, sir, if we could undermine the loyalty of the very group the Goa'uld depend on to maintain their power.
How many of these other Jaffa can you be sure of?
We're pretty sure of at least
2?
one guy.
One.
Yes, and where there's one, there has to be more than one.
Oh, absolutely.
Greater than 1. Pull from that
Colonel,
table.
will you join me in my office a moment?
Your CO wants to talk to you in the office. Good luck.
Have a seat, Jack.
Oh, that's even worse. That's even worse. The sit down talk.
This is not my first barbecue, Colonel.
Sir?
I'd love to get a Goa'uld.
Say it all the time.
Boots and lamb
Not my
bacon.
first barbecue.
But I don't order my best people on a mission behind enemy lines unless I think it's absolutely necessary.
I believe it is.
You're a great commanding
Why?
officer.
General, Teal'c has a son
What did you say?
back on Chulak. His kid's about to be implanted with one of those larva things at a ceremony, and Teal'c wants to stop it.
Why?
So his son doesn't become a slave.
Why, sir?
Teal'c was an enemy soldier. He's compromised.
General, he was afraid we wouldn't trust him if we knew he had a family back there. Was he right?
Oh, is he trying to access it? Oh, come on, dude.
Stand back from the keyboard.
I am returning to Chulak for my son.
No. I'm sorry, I can't let you do that.
I will risk no one's life but my own. Why will you not let me return?
You know far too much about this command, this facility, our defenses. I can't let that kind of knowledge fall into enemy hands.
I will die before allowing that to happen.
Damn it, Teal'c, that's just what's going to happen if you go through that gate alone.
Alone. Because you're not going alone. You're going with a team.
Which is why I am inclined to authorize a mission to return to Chulak and allow you to bring your son back.
What about my wife? Oh, you didn't mention the wife. Or maybe he doesn't want to bring back the wife. She used to nag me all the time. She can stay.
O'Neill, I am in your debt.
That's nothing.
We shall return.
Ready to ship out, sir.
Godspeed, Colonel.
These are scholars from the Court of Apophis. I am to escort them to the temple.
Why do you not show your face, my lord?
My helmet was damaged in combat. It must be repaired.
Perhaps I can help.
Number 3. You dare touch me, priest?
Something's not right. We wound up in Vancouver. Wouldn't it be better to keep the costumes on? No?
We will go directly to my former home.
Oh, they burned it down after he left. Think he's a traitor. Is his wife and son hanging there dead? Oh, that'd be hardcore. So that'd be some gladiator shit. All right, what does that mean? That's a cool ass sword.
What does this mark mean? I don't recognize this.
This was the home of Shalva.
Traitor.
He killed Mozart.
Tekmate Bretak.
Dirk.
It is good to see you, friend.
Were I an enemy, you would be dead.
My wife and son.
I'm told they escaped the burning. I thought you might return in time for your boy's ceremony, Tilk. Brave, but unwise.
If you were awaiting my return, perhaps there are others.
Others don't know you as I do. But I expected you to come alone.
They are friends. Warriors of great skill and cunning.
Teal, that's...
My first teacher, Bretak.
Oh, thank you.
Greatest Jafar
She,
master I've ever known.
she was so flattered.
You were among the warriors who defeated the palace guard at Chulak? A human woman?
Hey, I'll have you know, I kicked my...
And you, a warrior of great skill and cunning? I could snap you like kindling. How could you bring these Hashak with you?
Hey, hey, hey! Who you calling a hassock? What's a hassock?
You challenge me, Hashak?
No, I don't think we came to fight you.
A shame.
Warrior of great cunning and skill.
We're here on a mission. If you don't want to be a part of it, just say so.
You fight well, Hashek.
You choose your friends well, Tilk. Though, were I 100 years younger, it might not have been quite so easy.
You're over 100 years old? God, I'm sorry.
You're beating up an old man. Scissor takedown. Flip up.
A 133.
You must work out. Captain, I want you and Daniel to go back to the Stargate, take up positions where you can lay down cover fire. We might need it.
Yes, sir.
A minute ago, we were warriors of great skill and cunning.
Wait there for us for 24 hours. If we're not back by then, we probably won't be.
Yes, sir, we'll be waiting. Good luck, sir.
If we are discovered, you will be brought before Apophis along with us.
Well, we'll just have to cross that bridge when we come to it.
No. The bridge is too well guarded.
No, actually, there I was using a cliche that...
Kel Shak, my friend. Honor us with your guidance.
Please.
We go south. Those camps nearest the city. I believe your wife would go there.
I agree.
Poor Teal'c. What he must have gone through keeping quiet about his family.
They carry the sacred gold.
Priest, that's Apophis's emblem.
What are they carrying?
Oh, hey now. I'd put a worm in her. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, you get that out of my son.
Priest, stand aside.
Teal'c, the traitor. Dare to show yourself, shoulder?
I'll shoot you in the face.
I have no wish to harm you, priest. But I will not allow you to perform the primta on my son.
You are too late. Oh, who's that? The wife? Does she think you're a traitor too? Does she want her son to have a worm? Is she a true believer?
And this would be...
My wife, Dreyok.
I had to beg the priest to perform the ceremony. They brought the tablet and the tent for the Primto all the way to camp. Why have you returned?
My son will not be a slave, Dreyok. He will taste freedom, as I have.
Dude, your wife was a banger, though. I mean, my goodness.
Freedom, Teal'c. You have condemned your son to death.
Ooh, that's some domestic violence.
I will speak to him.
He believes you are dead.
Different planet, same problems.
What have you told
Oh.
the woman?
What would you have me tell him? That a father left his son for people he does not know, who are not his blood? You tell him that, husband. You witness the dishonor in his eyes.
Oh yeah, that's a worm tank.
We have to get a closer look.
Might be a trap.
Dreyok.
Boy's had a rough time. Look at him. Mama looks flawless. Boy looks rough.
Father, you
Or, oh, he has a sickness and he needs the Ghoul's immune system.
Sickness been in him.
No!
Since we were driven from our home, without the healing powers of the Gold, he will die.
Maybe the Earth people got medicine. Maybe it's just chicken pox or measles or mumps.
I'm no doctor. I know scarlet fever when I see it.
Scarlet fever.
Can it be treated by your earth medicines?
There's some vaccines, antibiotics.
Bingo, Gould larva.
Here in the open like this, no guards?
Who would dare touch a god?
Needs to steal one.
Yeah, no one.
We do.
Right.
Good thing I brought a canteen. I'll scoop up some of that water, throw me a little larva in there, and we'll be good to go. All right, got it in our thermos. Let's have a drink. Oh, that's a weapon.
Daniel? What are you thinking?
You gonna kill
All I
him?
have to do is...
If we kill them when they're as vulnerable as they are right now, we'd be no better than the Goa'uld.
Oh, I'm no better than pop, motherfucker. I kill these damn worm creatures. I don't care. I wouldn't have been so loud about it. I wouldn't have been so loud about it. But look at you, man, going dark side. They took my wife. Fuck them. Man, my language in this episode is a little rough. Oh, look at that flapping. Oh, yuck. This is some good shit.
Burning. Oh, he no longer draws breath, Teal'c.
Oh, come on. Don't die.
Teal'c, we should try to make it to the Stargate.
By then it will be too late. There is another way.
I will give him my worm.
No.
Oh. Don't do it. They'll have to give the worm that they got in the container.
Teal, you want to think about this? You can't live for more than a couple
What
of
would you
hours.
do for your son, O'Neill?
That's right.
What would you do for your son? We all know what you do.
What if you took?
I'm sorry, my son. That it is I who must do this to you. But I do it to save your life.
It's really sad, but the gross out factor is
Forgive me, my son.
overwhelming my sadness factor.
Forgive me.
His own father is going to make him a slave to save his life. And then Tilk will get the new worm.
These things seem to be
Right?
fed.
Right? Oh! Better book it.
I would have you hear my will.
Come on, Tilk. They don't Tilk. They
Now,
don't.
let's just put a little hold on that right
They don't kill Tilk in season 1, do they?
You better get moving.
I mean, he's like one of, if not my favorite character right now. All over again, just like your nightmare.
How you holding up, Teal?
My body grows strong again.
We've been discovered.
All right, let's keep moving.
Father?
Ryak.
What are you doing? We gotta keep moving.
Father has given you life.
I think wife's gonna get killed.
Gould?
Your printer. It is all I can give you until I return. Follow the guidance of Braytek and your mother.
Oh, you're gonna leave
You
him?
will learn to become a great warrior. Lay me for the priest. Tell them I tried to steal your son away.
We will be all right, Teal'c. Go.
My son is fortunate to have such a mother.
And his father will never return to free his people if he does not. Go now.
Goodbye, my son. I failed at everything I came to do, but goodbye. I'm sorry. Son of a biscuit eater. One last look. We have caught the intruders.
The traitors. Oh. Cannot pass, Braytok.
You know of me?
Of course, Master. You were once the greatest Jaffa warrior of all. But no one may pass until the palace guard arrives.
I understand. Then we wait.
The greatest warrior in all the land. 130, whooping ass like a 75-year-old.
Not bad for a man of 133.
Not bad at all. Daniel?
Yeah.
What will you do? When the priests come to, they'll tell Apophis that you betrayed them.
I suppose. I will cross that bridge when I come to it.
Ha ha! We learn from each other. Goodbye, my master.
I lack the words to thank you, Braytek.
I thank you, Teal'c.
You bring hope to our people.
I have another young warrior to teach of new worlds and false gods.
Now, once you go through, I'm going to shoot all these people in the face so they can't say I betrayed them. Great episode. Great episode. Be right back with you. That was Stargate SG-1 Season 1 Episode 11. Great episode. So Tilk has to go save his son. It is time for his son to get a Gould within himself. He doesn't want his son to be a slave. So the general decides to let them go try to save his son, even though he was a little iffy about it at first. But he was like, okay, you can go, but you can't go by yourself. You got to take the team. So the team goes, and they're going to save his son. But his son is dying, and we could probably cure him back on Earth, but we don't have time. So then Tilk has to give his own Gould, am I saying that right? Gould, to his own son to save his son's life, and then he's going to die. But our two doctors did a little team up, found some of those ghouls in a tank, took one to bring back, shot up the others. Fuck those things, worm creature sons of bitches. So they're going to bring that back. But then Tilk's dying, so they give Tilk the worm they got. And now Tilk's fine, his son's fine, but he's leaving his son and wife behind. So his son can learn to be a great warrior, and they can meet again when he's older on the field of combat to free his people. I'm here for it. Good setup for a later on tale of the son and the father either coming together or being mortal enemies, and him having to fight his son. And then after a fight and conflict, they come together, father and son. Or he'll have to kill his own son, which would be insane. But yeah, great episode, great world building, great storytelling. This is what sci-fi is about. It makes me want to keep watching. It makes me want to learn more about these characters and these places. And the weaves are being woven of character interactions. And it's so good. Stargate, SG-1, banger of an episode. Hopefully you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, continue to come on this journey with me. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Patreon link in the description below. This is Mega signing off. Hello and welcome back to Mega Reacts. Today we're going to be watching Stargate SG-1 Season 1 Episode 11. Last episode. Hello and welcome back to Mega Reacts. Today we're going to be watching Stargate SG-1 Season 1 Episode 11.